What's going on YouTube? It's Giga here, bringing you some more Series 12 Wi-Fi battles with live commentary. We are once again using the Zoop House team as part of the Rose Tower tournament. We did make some updates to it last time, and we're really hoping to show what they can do this time around. So like I said, this is a best of 3. It looks like my opponent is selecting the rules, so I did talk about the updates we had made before. So definitely check out the rental team video if you want to hear more about those. I also did talk about them in the last video, highlighting some of those changes. So 2 places to look for that. But jumping right into it, let's kind of see what my opponent has, and then we can go from there. So hopefully not Thunderous, because Thunderous causes me a lot of issues. Should figure out a good way to deal with that. But yeah, let's just kind of take a look and then see. We are waiting for them to select their team, and okay, so we're hopping right into this and looking at my opponent's team. It is of course Thunderous, Ogre, Zacian, Ensign, Cart, and Shed. So luckily everything that's not Zacian and Ogre can hit Shedinja. I like Ferrothorn, Zacian. I could do Ferrothorn Ogre. Actually, I could do... There's really nothing stopping... No, I could do Torn Ogre. No, I like Ferrothorn with Zacian, with Ensign and Ogre in the back. Yeah, let's try that. Ferro, Zacian, Ensign, Ogre. Yeah, we have 2 things to hit Shed, which is nice. But we do obviously have to be a little bit careful about how it does. So we're gonna see Thunderous Kyogre. So lead. That is fine with me. I see the thing. Okay, so here's the thing. I immediately pressure damage onto the Ogre. I'm more scared of... Okay, so what I can do is I can Steel Spike the Thunderous and go for a Blade onto it as well. We don't know if they're Scarf Ogre. That was actually something I should have watched for, but that's actually going to play a really big role. But if we can eliminate this Thunderous turn 1... No Max? Is this a non... Is this support Thunderous? This might be support. If it's support, that's actually really good for me, because we can react accordingly. I think that Kyogre still KOs me. So I might be losing Zacian here, as we are going to see... Oh, okay, perfect. Protect come out from Kyogre. Potentially a T-Wave from... Yeah, we're going to see a T-Wave come out, which is a little scary for sure because of the chance of paralysis. But this does put us in a fairly good position, as we can just start firing off immediate pressure. And more importantly, if we get rid of this Thunderous, we are just really in fantastic shape. So Thunderous going to... Fortunately, I don't think another hit will support. And your Citrus. Okay. Citrus. So what we're going to do here is we're going to Overgrowth into the Ogre. We're going to Ogre Growth and go for a Protect here, saying, okay, you're going to go for a T-Wave. T-Wave. We're going to see a swap come out here into Shed. Okay, Shed is good to know. Shed in back. That's actually totally fine with me. Thunder Wave, yeah, into Zacian. As Overgrowth, not going to do anything. That's totally fine. I would like to go for a Darkness onto the Shed, and swap into Ensign. This way we have two things that can pressure the Shed, right? We have the ability just to free target, and that should really help. We are also very specially bulky on Ensign, so another thing we have going for us. We do have to obviously be wary of an Ogre switch in, but I'm not terribly worried about that. We are going to see a Thunderwave come out perfect onto Ensign as Poltergeist into my Sugarberry, which is fine. Yeah, Sugarberry is fine here as, yeah, it's going to do really not that much at all. Darkness going to come out, so the big question is, are you Goggles or are you Focus Sash? Looks like you're Focus Sash. Right, yeah, we're going to see Sash. Sash is good to know because that means we can Hailstorm. We can now go for a... Oh, my max is over. Yeah, my max is over. That's bad. I just have a defense boost. I want to knock off onto this slot and Darkest Lariat here. Yeah, this way if you ally switch, we can get the knockout. We're going to see the Thunderous swap out, so that's fine. Into Ogre to Ogre. We're going to get a little damage onto it. We're going to see the Shed swap out. So that's a little awkward as Zacian going to come in the back. We probably... Okay, what? We sacrifice our Zacian. Yeah, we called that. We should have parting shotted. Good damage. That's unfortunate that we're paralyzed here. I would like to Power Whip the Kyogre and swap into my Zacian. Right? Because what I want to do is I want to save my Ogre. Because Ogre, I think, can be a really good source of damage here. Yeah, we need to make an adjustment. Especially, okay, we're going to see Sacred Sword into Ferrothorn. That, Jesus Christ, that did a lot. That's going to hurt. Zacian takes that. And Ferrothorn lives. Wow. Okay, Ferrothorn, please. Okay, perfect. Connect. That should KO. Boom. Okay, that's great. Ferrothorn is still here for a turn, which is awesome because it can cause some issues. I don't know the speed tiers between our Zacians. If they're adamant, that's good because we're faster. But if they are jolly, that's bad. We're going to see Shed come out here. So we could... Okay, so I'm going to knock off... I'm going to knock off onto this slot and go for a Protect. Knock off onto the Shed slot. I'm gonna go for a no. Knock off onto the Zacian slot and go for a sub. Knock off onto Zacian. I'm just gonna Protect. I think you might ally switch. Okay. If you should attack into Ferrothorn. Yep, you're gonna Sacred Sword here. That's fine. Okay, so that's good damage. Okay, so what happens now is Phantasm into my Zacian. That did a lot of damage. Okay, oh wait, this is fine, right? You cannot go for Ally Switch if you're in Dynamax. So we can Sacred Sword or Behemoth Blade onto your Zacian and go for a Darkest Lariat onto your Shed. Yes, okay. Perfect. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to Darkest Lariat, the Shed, and go for a Behemoth Blade onto your Zacian. The Fear... Okay, we're going to see... Okay, perfect. Oh, wait, that's great. Thunderous is going to come out. Thunderous is going to go down. We're going to see Max Guard. Max Guard is fine with me. I'm assuming you were expecting... what's it called? You were expecting me to go for a fake out, but I okay, so Thunderous is gone. That's good. We Darkest Lariat gonna hit into Shed. We can swap out into Ogre. Swap into Ogre. Go for the Blade onto Zacian. Yeah, okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna Blade onto Zacian. We're gonna swap into Ogre. Swap here, and then we're going to Behemoth Blade onto your Zacian. You cannot do the thing. Kyogre, if Kyogre lives, right, we should be in range where a Water Spout will take out this Zacian. Right, assuming... Okay, perfect. So you are Adamant. You live. That's double up. Okay, double up into Ogre, or one into Ogre. Phantasm going to Zacian. Perfect. Okay, that's great, right? You're gonna go into Zacian. I can now... Oh, I have Origin Pulse. Do I think we can KO you at this range? That's the $1 million question. Oh, that's such a tricky question. Right, like... I should. Water Spout here, and a Darkest Lariat into the Shed. I just need to hope... Okay, that's fine. Water Spout, the Shed should go down. Oh, you're faster than my Ogre? That's bad. Or faster than Shed. Or Instant. Faster than Instant. But we should still be able to win this 1v1. Unless you get a crit with Sacred Sword. Flare Blitz onto the Zacian, and that should hopefully be a wrap. Sacred Sword, Moment of Truth. Okay, perfect. Flare Blitz gonna come out. Even in the rain, like, it should still be fine. Perfect. Cool. So we're gonna be able to take game number 1. So the question now is, what adjustment do we make? Right? You led you led Thunderous Ogre. I like Ferrothorn as a lead for sure. Let's do that. Play with these same rules. We know... Okay, so let's think about this. I definitely want Ferrothorn. Kyogre, Ferrothorn, Ensign, Zacian? Let's do that. We have the ability that we can Hailstorm because we know your Focus Sash. So if we eliminate Ogre, right, we do have the ability to Hailstorm. We do have to be a little bit weary though, because we only do have 2 things that can deal with Shed, but it should be fine. We are going to see same lead as last time, Thunderous with Kyogre. I could go straight for... I could Hailstorm here and go for a Power Whip onto Ogre. Right? You could... Okay, so you're not going to switch, which is annoying. You probably are going to target down... I'm assuming you're going to target into Ferrothorn. We do have Kyogre in a pretty good position, I would like to think. Hailstorm should KO the Thundurus. Right? Kyogre going to protect. That's great. Show me the T-Wave into Ferrothorn. Eerie Impulse, I don't like that. That's still fine. We're going to be able to set up Weather, right? And that should be a big deal. This should do pretty... Okay, perfect. It does over half. I want to double up into Kyogre this turn. I'm going to go for... No, I'm going to knock off into Ogre. Okay. I'm still fine with this position. I do. You cannot safely switch in Shed, because Shed will faint. So we can Lightning and Power Whip into the their Kyogre. Right. You don't really have a safe play. We are going to see the swap. Is this going to be into Shed? Is into Incin? Incin is totally fine with me. We are going to... So we see Incin in the back. So probably no Shed. Thunderwave, a little tricky for sure, but not the end of the world. Lightning going to do some pretty, hopefully, decent damage onto this Incineroar. That is not decent damage. And yeah, let's see here. Ferrothorn going to go for a knockoff, so that's nice. No, we went for a Power Whip. Power Whip going to come out here, doing just a little bit of damage. I want to target down your Incin. Target down your Incin, switch into my Incin. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go for a... oh, you can Parting Shot. You can Parting Shot because you're faster. So, are you faster? Yes, you are faster. So I would like to Lightning here and swap into my Incin. So this covers a Flare Blitz. This covers a Parting Shot. So we do have to still worry about this Thundurus, but it doesn't look like my opponent really has a good max option. I mean, they do. We do still have to be a little bit wary of that, but we do have Zacian, so that's helpful. We're going to see a Thunderbolt, so it looks like it's going to be a straight Flare Blitz as... Ow, Parting Shot going to come out. Yep, into Ogre. We should see you bring out your Kyogre here, right? It could be... No, it's probably Kyogre, right? I don't expect to see an Incin. Okay, so we are going to see Ogre, which is great. We are at -3, but this is going to be boosted by Electric Terrain. So really hopeful for that, as Perfect Lightning going to come out. This should do a significant chunk. Jesus Christ. What do we do? We fodder Incin. We swap into Ferrothorn, and we go for a Parting Shot. We go for a Fake Out onto Ogre. Right? You probably are going to max it, so we're probably going to lose Incin here. Losing Incin isn't the end of the world. Right? If we get in Ferrothorn safely, I'm fine to lose Incin, because then what we can do is we can bring... Okay, you just went straight for it. Cool. We're going to see a Thunderbolt come out onto Ferrothorn, doing absolutely nothing. I'm going to go for a Body Press on Ogre, calling a switch to Incin, and Parting Shot out on the Thundurus. Right, I expect, like I said, you to swap to... yeah, we're going to see a swap. This should be into Incin. Yep, perfect. We are going to have to take a Thunderbolt onto our Incin, which is not fun. but we do get good positioning here as Thunderwave, yeah, gonna connect onto Ferrothorn. So this is annoying, to say the least. Parting Shot gonna come out onto your Thunderous. That's good. We can bring out Ogre. I don't think it really matters. Yeah, it doesn't matter, in my opinion. Ogre is actually fine to bring out here. I could go for an Origin Pulse. No, I don't want to go for an Origin Pulse because you can very easily T-Wave. Body Press, perfect. Going to come out into Ensign. Perfect. That's huge. Yeah, getting rid of the Ensign is a really big deal there. Because now you still have Ogre, which can max. But Ferrothorn's going to take absolutely nothing from it. And you're really low already. And, okay, so we actually should get rid... Okay, so we're going to see Zacian, which is interesting to me. I want to... Oh, because you're going to try and Sacred Sword me. I want to Gyro Ball into Thunderous. You know what? I'm gonna go for damage here. I'm just gonna go for an Origin Pulse. You might Thunderbolt me. We're gonna see a Sacred Sword into Kyogre. Okay, calling the Zacian switch, which is I mean not the Zacian, the Instant switch, which is fine. Thunderbolt gonna come out into Ogre. I'm fine to sacrifice Kyogre here, right? Because that's going to give me a free switch into Instant as Gyro Ball. Hopefully. Oh, wow. That should have done way more. Oh, because I'm intimidated. We ran out Instant here. We do have to worry about Sacred Sword. I expect a double up. I expect a double up from Thunderous. I expect to protect Zacian, double up from Thunder, or an attack from Thunderous. Which is a really risky... This is a really risky play. I'm going to double up here. I'm going to say you're going to protect with Zacian. Or you're going to swap. That's bad too. We did at least get the protect right. As we are going to hopefully get some good damage out onto Kyogre, right? Some minor chip as a Gyro Ball going to come out here. Not enough for the KO. You max Ogre. I don't think I can win this at this point. Gyro Ball here, and we go for a Darkest Lariat here. Our hope is that Sacred Sword onto Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn lives. Okay, that's a big deal. Iron Barb's going to come out. This should be an Origin Pulse from Ogre. Yep, we're going to see the Origin Pulse. I need Ferrothorn to live. Instant, I don't expect to. Ferrothorn, perfect. Okay, if Ferrothorn KOs Kyogre, we can win this. That's actually our only shot. Gyro Ball comes out into Ogre. Please be enough. Perfect. Okay. You have to bring out your Thunderous here. Thunderous only has Thunderbolt as an attack, which still can do a lot. Right? We can... You're probably going to max. So I'm going to Gyro Ball into Zacian, and I'm going to Behemoth Blade Thunderous. We're going to see a T-Wave. Okay, interesting choice. I respect it because you're playing your outs. Sacred Sword going to come out into Ferrothorn. Ferrothorn going to get the Iron Barb's recoil onto Zacian, so bringing it down to under half. So now is just a question of paralysis. Zacian Perfect is going to be able to connect this Behemoth Blade, which should get rid of their Thunderous. Okay, that's bad. That's very bad. Yeah, that looks like game. Yeah, I cannot win from this point. So what do we do here? What do we do here? Yeah, there's no way we come out of this because Max Lightning should get the KO. So it doesn't. That's good to know. But I mean, we get a KO this turn and then we're paralyzed. Okay. I need to get rid of Thunderous ASAP. I like Instant Ogre. Let's do Instant Ogre. And I need to just KO. I need to Fake Out and Water Spout. Let's do that. I don't see a good... I mean... Yeah, I need to Instant Ogre. Ferrothorn in the back. Zacian in the back. Instant, Kyogre... Zacian with Ferrothorn. They did a really good job at stalling out my Max, right? Taking advantage of the fact that they had Eerie Impulse. So we saw Eerie Impulse, Thunderbolt, T-Wave. I don't know if they have Protect. I have to assume that they don't. Yeah. Okay, so what we want to do here is Fake Out and Water Spout, expecting the same lead. They could also like change things up a bit, and I would be really sad about that. But yeah, let's kind of see what happens. We are going to see. Okay, Thunderous Ogre is fine with me. I know that you are not Scarfed, so I very much would like to just fire off a Water Spout and a Fake Out. I know it's obvious, but it's going to do massive damage regardless of if you have a switch in. So that is hopefully a positive in all of this. So like I said, Fake Out here. Water Spout, I need to hope that you just don't have Protect. We haven't seen it, but we could. I mean, you could max. Maxing would be ideal from Thunderous, because then we have the ability just to pick up the knockout with Zacian, and we're going to see a swap out here into Ensign. So you're going to sacrifice your Ensign, which is totally fine with me. We're going to also get really, really good damage onto this Kyogre. So it looks like we're going to just trade Ensigns. Oh. That's both good and bad. You're gonna get a knockout here. Oh wow, that is... We know you're not Assault Vest. Guys are gonna come out. We're gonna lose Ensign. Yeah. We're gonna lose Ensign. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's perfect, right? It's not perfect, but we can bring out Ferrothorn here and we can max it. We do have access to max Overgrowth, so that's really good for us. You cannot ignore Ferrothorn, as Thunderous is going to come out here. We could go for +3 for a Body Press, but I'm fine to max Overgrowth into Kyogre and just go for a Water Spout anyway. My thought process here is... What is my thought process? If you Eerie Impulse, right? If you Eerie Impulse, we're getting in a position where Ferrothorn can absolutely just like put on a lot of pressure. We do have to obviously respect max, but I think Ferrothorn maxing into Kyogre is very favorable for me. Yeah, we just have to... This is still tricky. You could T-Wave and miss. We're going to see a max guard. That's fine. Eerie Impulse. Okay, that's fine as well. Okay, so let's think about this. You have 1 turn left of max. Water Spout at -2, single target in the rain. Hoping we can at least bring you down to your berry. I hate this Pokemon so much. I'm going to just go for it again. Go for a Water Spout here. We do have access to Zacian. We're going to see the Thunder Wave come out, so that's fine, as we can just put on a ton of pressure onto this Thundurus. I wish that it KO'd. It's not going to. We should see damage into Ferrothorn, I'm guessing. Right? We're going to see a Geyser come out into Ferrothorn, most likely. Into Ferrothorn, legit. So we just need, now it's a question of paralysis, as perfect Overgrowth going to come out here. Do a sizable chunk into Ogre. Would have liked the KO, but you know, it is what it is. I expect a T-Wave from this Thundurus to come out, which is annoying. I can go for I'm not going to risk it. I'm going to go for this. I'm going to go for this. You should T-Wave into Ogre. I need you to, if you miss, it's GG. That's how it is. I would love for you to miss. We're going to see Kyogre withdraw. I wish I had gone for a Steel Spike. As Zacian going to come out. Zacian should take a good amount from this attack. Please miss the T-Wave. Or don't. That's fine. Kyogre gonna fire off a Water Spout. So even at -2, this should still chunk the Zacian a fair bit. Awesome. That's going to what's it called? Okay, so that's great. We're going to Overgrowth into the Zacian. Not ideal, because like would have preferred more damage. Okay, under half is still good. Oh god, this is a tricky endgame. Yeah, I wish that T-Wave had missed. If that T-Wave had missed, this would have been GG. Let's think about this, right? We have Gyro Ball into Zacian as well as another Water Spout, right? You could protect Zacian. We're going to see a straight Sacred Sword into Ogre. That's annoying, to say the least. Origin Pulse going to come out onto both. Ferrothorn absolutely takes it. So the question now is, Ferrothorn, we need you to hit. Perfect. Gyro Ball into Zacian. Perfect. Okay. Got the KO there. That means that we can bring out our Zacian and go for a Sacred Sword to pick up the knockout, right? There's no chance of that. We also still have Ferrothorn being able to go for damage. So definitely glad we were, I mean, let's finish it, right? Like something, they could live the Sacred Sword and then crit with what's it called? They could crit with Origin Pulse. So let's not say it's over quite yet. Let's go for this, as well as a Sacred Sword onto the Ogre. And it looks like Moment of Truth. Perfect. So tricky one for sure. Definitely glad we were able to pull that one out. Huge props to my opponent. We will be playing some more with this team as we continue with the tour. So look forward to that. And yeah, with that, until next time, I hope all of you are wonderful, and I'll see you then.